Welcome back, everybody. We're on our unit exam, legislation affecting financing. So if we just covered all these 4 lessons, so if you've been with me, then this is a unit exam for that. If you haven't been, welcome, and you may be lost. You need to go back and review the last video. The title of the video is going to be Legislation Affecting Financing. So just look for that. Hopefully we'll pass this on the first try. It's 10 questions, who knows. All right, a promissory note is recorded in land records. How long does it take the borrower to rescind or cancel a new mortgage obtained for an already owned property? I'm thinking 3 days. The Truth in Lending Act requires lenders to make certain disclosures to consumers. Which of the following prohibits lenders from discriminating based on protected class status? Oh boy. I think it's this one. Or maybe this. That sounds more realistic. Equal opportunity. All right, a qualified mortgage may not include interest-only payments, balloon payments, lender fees, the total more than 3%. Sorry about all that noise. All right. This is what happens when you work close to a window. Okay, let's see. Qualified mortgage may include interest-only payments and balloon payments, or lender fees and points that total more than 3% of the loan are considered toxic loan features. Which of the following is a mortgage where the consumer cannot later claim the lender did not comply with the ability to repay requirements? I have no idea. I'm going to say that. That's going to be a guess. Which practice involves talking the consumer into refinancing over and over again so a lender can charge fees? I've never heard of this before, so I don't even recall reading this. Poison lending. All right, I don't know about that one either. Okay, let's see. Which of the following is most susceptible? I can't even talk. Susceptible. Forget it. To a predatory lender. All right, which Consumer Protection Act enacted in 1974 prohibits kickbacks, referral fees, and requires lender disclosures? Sorry about all that noise if you heard it in the background. I don't know. I feel like I'm in some kind of motorcycle convention out here. Okay. So let's see. Prohibits kickbacks, referral fees. Oh, I don't know. I want to say this one. Which of the following example of a prime lender as compared to a subprime lender? As compared to a sub one. Okay, a prime lender offers lower fees. Maybe. All right. I don't think I passed this, y'all. Make a wish. Nope. I said I didn't feel like it. I was guessing on too many of them. Okay. Promissory note. Oh, no, the mortgage is recorded. Okay. This one we got right. That one we got right. Oh, got that one right too. Hey, we got a lot of them right. All right, this one here was qualified mortgage with a safe harbor status. And this one was loan flipping. Okay. And borrow with poor credit. This one was Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act. All right. Offers lower fees. We're going to take this test again. And after 5 times, we start getting a repeat of questions. I know. Hopefully I won't have to take it 5 times. All right. All we had to do was get one more right, and we would have passed it. Okay. Let's see. All right. On what number will the buyer's lender base the loan-to-value ratio? They usually go for the lowest one, either the appraisal or the sale, but the bank will usually go for the lower one. All right, which percentage reflects the top debt-to-income ratio limit? I want to say 28, but I don't know. All right, which of the following is a characteristic of predatory lending? Making loans the consumer can't afford. How does the lender determine which property is worth the sale price? Prime market lenders often package and sell notes and mortgages to lenders in the secondary market. When considering loan risk, which 2 items will lenders consider in equal measure? This is a tricky one because it could be loan and value. Oh, if it wasn't this one, I want to say that one. Which act was created to safeguard the consumer in the use of credit by requiring full disclosure of terms and conditions? I want to say Consumer Credit Protection. In the eyes of the lender when financing a resident, what advantage does an investor have over owner-occupied buyers? They can use their rental income to apply. I'm not sure. Because some of these are not always true. So, what must lenders provide buyers with a disclosure statement regarding finances, charges, annual rates? I want to say this one. Prior to within 3 days of the loan application. Is it the loan application or prior to? I want to say it's the loan application. All right, loans made to high-risk borrowers or at a higher risk interest rate, higher fees are subprime loans. Maybe. All right, we got 2 wrong. We did pass, so that's good news. I won't have to take it again. All right, if you need to do any screenshot, here's your chance. Okay, so this one was 43%. I do know most people suggest 28%. 43 is pretty high, but I guess lenders are going for 43. That's good news for those who have a lot of debt, but this channel does not promote a lot of debt. The way to become wealthy is to get rid of your debt. So 43%, you might be house poor. That's pretty high. It's almost half of what you make in your house. So if you wanted to take a vacation, You might be tempted to put that on a credit card, and we don't want to go back in credit card debt, right? That's why you try and stick with the 28%. The other one we got wrong here was borrow on property. Wow, would have never guessed that. Okay. Lenders consider an equal measure the borrower and the property. Okay. I guess that was on the thing. I do remember now seeing that. Okay, Consumer Credit Protection Act safeguards the consumer. All right, investors can use rental income to qualify. So when you're taking these tests, this is what you look at. Does any of this other stuff make sense here? Investors maintain their property better. I mean, that's not necessarily true. A lot of investors don't even check on their property. They get somebody else to manage it, or they don't manage it at all. They don't necessarily pay cash, and they're not less of a risk. So all of these things were eliminated because they didn't make, not necessarily true. So that's when you take the test. That's what you do, process of elimination. Most of us already know this. Some of these are pretty tricky, like this one. I knew it was 3 days, but I didn't know if it was prior to or at the loan application. But if it's prior to the loan application, it could change. Finances, charges, APRs could change if you're giving somebody a quote prior to the loan application. So that's why I went with at loan application on this one. Loans made to high-risk borrowers are subprime loans. Totally guessed on that one. Did not know if it was highly qualified, prime. All right, so the next unit is getting buyers ready for financing. What do you do as a salesperson when you're trying to get your buyers ready for financing? So come on back to the channel. Hopefully the videos are going to stay in some sort of order. I don't know if YouTube is doing that, though. I don't think they are, but they might be. So if they are, then that's the next thing you're going to look for. We're going to try and get all of this into one video for the next thing. Down payment, tips, debt reduction, improving your credit. All of these things I talk about on my channel because we don't want you to be house poor. So as a salesperson trying to get a buyer to buy a house, you want to encourage them to do all of these things. And you're going to learn how in the next video. So stay tuned and come back. Thank you, everybody.